I'd like to read to you a work in progress, version -1.0. A letter to my descendants. I am not sure when I will get a non-maskable interrupt, so I thought I would write to you, my descendants, some random, unsorted thoughts. It was just over 61 years, that's how old I am, that I said, "Hello world!" I'm sure that all 9 of you, yes, I do have 9 kids, are happy that I don't program in Java, but rather in C++. Yes, there are benefits in multiple inheritance. Most of the time, I had in my memory a stack of things. But now, growing and growing and growing older, I feel like I have a 1-bit memory with a parity error. In the early years, I learned that every constant is a variable. And in my development cycle, there were many use cases which were tested, crashed, and debugged. I learned methods to complete school, although, as you know, my parents were called more than once, as I was a bit destructive. However, school was great, and I made a lot of new friends who gave me access to things that I did not have at home. In those formative years, I learned many lessons that I reused later in life. So here are some pointers that I found that might help you map out your life. If yes, then what? Sometimes there are no exceptions. Life is not random. You should include libraries in your daily life. Readability counts. Sometimes you need to take a break, and sometimes you need to continue. When asked, never forget to return things. Some things are out of bounds. Sometimes, to get something, you need to go through one or more intermediaries. Seek, and you shall find. Some things are private and not for public consumption. And a corollary to that, sometimes it's wise to hide information. Keep updating yourself, but don't forget that you can learn a lot from your legacy. Sometimes you have to stand in a queue, and sometimes you can jump right in. Old things still have a return in their value. Okay? You got it. When killing a bug, a lot of relatives show up for the funeral. Oops. Sometimes you can be short, and sometimes you can be long. Placeholders are not only for the older generation. Recycling is good. Oops. There are ways to climb down from a tree. Sometimes a template doesn't help. Divide and conquer your problems, my sons and daughters. And sometimes you need to backtrack. I am sorry for this long list of concepts. And to you, my grandchildren, I have 14 plus, who I will not enumerate, who are Gen Alpha, that's what they're called, by the way. Gen Alpha is a reference to those derived from Gen Y. You are all uniquely exceptional and are always throwing me things to deal with. I do try, but sometimes I really don't know how to deal with you. For each one of you, there is no reason to reiterate about the importance of looking forward. But remember, sometimes things are out of bounds. While I could just ramble on and on and on and on, I know I'm not very dry. Until this page is finished, just one last thought about the function of life. Thank you.